As we reported earlier, Iran has sent the USA counterproposal for possible peace talks, including 5 conditions to end the war. According to Iran state-backed TV, the points include an end to the killings of Iranian officials by the U.S. and Israel, establishing a mechanism to ensure the war doesn't resume, compensation for damages, stopping U.S. and Israeli attacks against Hezbollah and other Iran-backed militias, and a formal international recognition of Iran's authority over the Strait of Hormuz. I'm joined now by retired U.S. Navy Vice Admiral Robert Murrett. Vice Admiral Murrett, thank you so much for joining us. I want to start off with, just to get your take, what is your reaction to those 5 conditions? Do any of them sound like something the U.S. or Israel would agree to?
Yeah, I think a great question, Meg. I would say probably somewhere in the middle. Like you can negotiate the fine points of some of those. I think the reparations and Iranian authorities over the Straits of Hormuz would be tough to negotiate on. But I am encouraged by the fact that they made a counter proposal to the more extensive plan that the administration had sent earlier today, which means the negotiations are still taking place.
Vice Admiral, what do you think needs to happen next to establish formal talks?
I think, my sense, Meg, is that talks are already taking place. The White House announcement also made a reference to the fact that there were sensitive discussions taking place. And in these kinds of situations, you always have the public facing statements that are made for different audiences, some of them domestic and some of them overseas. And at the same time, negotiations that are taking place out of sight. And I'm pretty confident that's happening now, just based on reading between the lines and some of the press accounts we've seen for the last day or so.
Israel has said it's not directly involved in the U.S.'s current proposals and talks. Do they need to be, since so many of Iran's demands are directed at Israel?
They certainly need to be informed. I mean, there are 3 parties in these talks, and also other people, key stakeholders like the Emiratis, the other Gulf states, Saudi Arabia, and so forth. So I think they certainly need to be, kept in the loop in terms of what's happening. And they may choose, I mean, to continue strikes, for example, in Lebanon, or maybe limited strikes in Iran, even after some kind of deal is struck. But hopefully it'll be a collective that'll include all the states I mentioned, include the Israelis, which would be part of an agreement.
All right, Vice Admiral Robert Murrett, we appreciate your perspective. Thank you.
Right.